STTK. This one, way off the highs again. Small little friend side here from 2 to 4. Consolidation. We'll see what happens at the open in this area. Now, let's see the news. Announces positive initial top-line data from its phase 1 dose expansion clinical trial with this drug. So phase 1 news. Phase 1 catalyst. RSLS. This one I was trying to trade before. I'm actually down at like a couple dollars on this one. I think got in a dip here, stopped out here, got back. I think maybe I don't know if I got back in or not. Good morning, Andres. You could probably see the break at 42, but you know the price range is tough. The price range is tough. Yeah, SPRC. I was looking at that just a moment ago. I don't know if SPRC is going to be the one today. Just because of the overhead resistance from a couple days ago. Is that like 14? CCCC held up. This is a larger float stock, kind of just grinding up all day yesterday. Not the easiest one to trade. How you doing, the green trader? What's up? So yeah, this one, it's nice that we held up. Do I think it's gonna? It probably is going to continue, but you know, probably just similar to this type of price action, just very choppy. AUVI. I was trying to trade AUVI. This stock has a history of making big moves as well. This is actually the stock with my most profit, actually. Let's see here. I think I took like one trade up in here. No, not here. I took a trade here on the dip at like 70. Bought at 70. I was looking for another like that next green candle or rip through 3. But we flushed down. I cut it for a small loss. For some reason, it's not showing my trades. Oh, I don't have it checked off. There we go. Yeah, so I got in at 74. So a dip here for continuation through 3. It flushed down. I was trying to sell on the ask, and I was able to get a break-even fill, which is good. But yeah, it's unfortunate that it didn't hold up. AUVI has a history of making big moves. This is one of my best performing tickers. And we traded this. I guess it doesn't show, but you know, this is a move of from 4 all the way up to 20, from 5 to 9. Yeah, this one's definitely not in play today now. The volume just faded too much. Faded way too much off the highs. Yeah, SPRC. Just take a look at the news again. Results for MyotoCareX Bio with this drug discovery platform. Positive results for its is that a drug or it's like a MyotoCareX Bio. I guess that's maybe a drug or something. It's kind of vague. But seems like the markets responded well to it. Went from 5 to 8.8. A float, yeah, micro float. So it's another micro float stock, which is similar to what we had yesterday on that other stock. I forget already. ADTX. That was also a micro float, 400,000 shares float. This one has also like about 400, 500,000 share float. But the thing is, it's consolidating under VWAP. Let's see how ADTX did pre-market. See, pre-market ADTX, this one, you know, dipped under VWAP, but, you know, it held and started consolidating above VWAP. That's bullish. When you're consolidating downwards, it's not good. So yeah, this is consolidating. This is bearish here. Unless we can consolidate over VWAP, I don't really like it for the open. And I think a big reason is because we had this recent move squeezing, you know, we squeezed through this flat top, which we had that massive move on SPRC last month. After that, you know, it faded all the way back down to the lows. So there could be some trapped longs that are looking to sell for break even for a small loss. Or you have also shorts looking to add to their position on the lower high for another fade. So the perception of the stock on the daily chart is different than what we had in ADTX. ADTX, this was low volume. This was low volume. This was under 2 million shares all day. Or no, a couple million shares all day. So the volume is here is 21 million plus 3 million. So this is like 10x what we got here. So this didn't really have any resistance to it. Had very minimal resistance to it because of the low volume versus SPRC. This is all high volume in here. So there's gonna be more shares that are trapped long versus on ADTX. That's why we had a bigger move on ADTX. I was really thinking that this was gonna pop through 10 actually yesterday on ADTX. I thought this was going through 10. But yeah, the daily chart is different because, you know, we had that big move, but this was a while ago. And it faded. Now you're finally looking at, you know, a potential bottom bounce, which will have massive room upwards because of how far it's faded from the highs. But we'll see on AUVI. Not AUVI, it was what was it? SPRC. That was it. SPRC. Yeah, see. Not good. Not good. We're down here. Pretty much off the radar for me right now, SPRC. Kind of writing this one off. RSLS consolidating near the highs, taking a while to break out. CCCC back through 3. The market is going to all-time highs, man. That's crazy. This is a crazy rip, man. That's a crazy rip. 13% in like 2 months. We're definitely going to see all-time. I think we're probably going to see all-time highs before, you know, I mean, there could be another dump in the market, but we're going to see all-time highs first. Maybe we retrace after we break highs. Maybe we retrace all the way back down here. I mean, that's possible. I mean, we do have this like strong trend here, but we didn't really hit that trend line. That's why I was waiting. I was real patient. I was wanted, you know, that extra crack down, and then finally. That's why I'm actually under invested right now in the market. I have like another, like I haven't, like 80% of my portfolio is in cash still, because I was waiting for that the next crack down before the curl back up so I can add to it. But here's what it is. Trying to time the market is usually not the best move. The best move is probably just a dollar cost average, you know, like buy like once a month, you know, like every day on the same month, on the next month, like buy every 30th of the month. Just buy, you know, 1/10 of your position or 1/10 of your portfolio, and then just dollar cost average over months. Definitely better off doing that than trying to time the market like I was trying to do. Now I'm under invested. But, you know, I could just dump everything in now, but then like I'm like, oh crap, well, I just made a 13% move. Of course I'm gonna have a pullback, but you know, then you think of it like, okay, this is for like a long-term hold, so statistically I'll make money. But you know, it's always good to try to get a decent entry. But yeah, I don't know if like, I don't know. I'm also kind of young too. Like I wasn't really old enough to understand this in 2009. I think I was like 10 years old, something like that, or like 13 or something like that. So I didn't really understand that. So like from the time that I was really starting to pay attention to the markets, which is around like 2014, 2015, from that time onwards, all we had was a bull market. So that's like all I know. So like I have no idea, you know, like is it market good to like ride this trend for like another 10 years? I don't think so. I wouldn't think so, but that's all I know right now. So like honestly, like we could totally top out and like do one of these things, just like fade right back down to like mid 300s. But you know, I don't know. The only last thing I want to do is like get in at the top, like full position at the top, and then be underwater for like another 5, 6, 7 years. That's like the worst. And then have no cash to average down. That's what I'm trying to avoid. You just made me feel old. Sorry. Yeah, I'm about to be 27, so I mean, I'm not like young. I mean, definitely young, but like not like, there's traders out there that are turning 18, 19, 20, and they're like, some of them are ahead of me. Like they've been doing this, making, you know, $1 grand a day. They've been doing this for a while. But definitely on the younger side, but not extremely young. You have STTK, made a little pop there. This one could be the one. Oh, that's SRRK, STTK. That's a very good range. 420 to 470 there, a couple minutes. Shattuck Labs are trading higher after the company announced initial top-line dose expansion of its phase A/B trial. So phase one news. What's the float on this thing? It's a bit larger, I think. STTK. Let's see here. 36 million share float, so much larger. I don't think we're going back to 728, to be honest with you. We're just with the float, you know, like a 36 million share float. I don't think it has the legs. I don't think it has the legs. Doesn't mean there still won't be opportunity, but it'll likely be more of like a ranging opportunity. Buying dips and selling on reclaims. RSLS, what was the float on that one? 12 million share float on RSLS, and it's a sub-penny stock. So we'll be able to turn that float a lot. So I think RSLS could be potential for today. It'll probably, like, first target probably 50 cents up to $1. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. But I think we could see 50 cents. I think we could see 50 cents on RSLS. That's a low float. 12 million shares on a 40-cent stock. We can turn the float like every couple minutes or less. When you're turning the float, you can, that's how you trap shorts, that's how you trap longs as well, and that's how you get the extreme fear and greed index, just like swinging back and forth like crazy. And you get that volatility. No pre-market trading yet. Not really. I wouldn't count that last couple of trades as a pre-market trade. They're kind of just feelers. I like to put out feelers pre-market before I go in real big size. A lot of people like STTK. I see a lot of people talking about STTK. If it was so strong, why did we go all the way up to 728 and fade all the way back to $2? Any trades yet today? Take a look again at CCCC, the daily. It's possible we could get a move up to 4. Does have clear resistance at 4. We could potentially make a move up to that today. It's holding trend very well. I don't think it's gonna be clean though. It's definitely not gonna be clean. It's gonna be just like yesterday. That's just because it's this larger float stock. It's like a 40 million share float stock. ROI is another stock on my scanner. Let's check out ROI. No, penny sub penny stock. This is like 20-cent stock. Beta from eyes. It's a very low float though. 3 million, less than 3 million shares. You know what stock I just checked that just went out of business or went bankrupt? Smile Direct Club, SDC. There goes RSLS here. Let's see if we can catch a breakout here. What did I get there? I think I was in like 2,500 shares. $2,500 shares made like $8. In at 41.80, out at 42.50. So that's why I don't like. That's why I don't like trading penny stocks. Well, RSLS is in play for those of you like trading sub pennies. Maybe we can catch a dip. Yeah, so what I was saying is Smile Direct Club went out of business. Man, I think I forgot how to trade it. I haven't taken a trade since last Wednesday. It doesn't mean no red days. But that means no red days. That's true. No red days. Yeah, it's always good to take some time off every now and then to kind of refresh. Can catch a dip here. The range is so tight. Literally, you're making less than a cent. This is how you churn commissions, churn fees. You gotta have longer hold times with these. But anyways, yeah, Smile Direct Club went out of business or bankrupt. It's crazy. I was trading this back in 2020. I actually had a pretty good trade on it. This was back when I was just learning. I was like kind of swing trading. Didn't really know what I was doing. I luckily got a nice trade, I think. I don't think it's going to show the trade, I guess. Oh, I think it might have been a Robinhood trade, actually. I think it was a Robinhood trade. Yeah, it's not going to show it. I think it was in... So you can see my trend lines. Remember, this is where my trend lines were. So I was trading around in this area. from June 2020 to September 2020. I think I was in at like 750. I think I sold like up at like 9 or 10. I was gonna bag hold this actually. I was gonna bag hold this because I was like, no one's going to the dentist anymore. Everyone's just gonna get their crap mailed to them, their braces or whatever mailed to them, their Invisalign. And then this thing just proceeded just to fade from, was it $16 a share down to 7 cents a share, and then got delisted and went bankrupt. So thank God I did not hold that one. Yeah, what got me into trading? I actually got into trading I got exposed to it in about 2015, 2016, right around that area. End of 2015 maybe. I know it was like end of high school, early college, so that was, yeah, end of 15, early 16. And this was from Tim Sykes. Just saw one of his advertisements on YouTube, and I thought that was real cool, and I wanted to live like that. So I downloaded Thinkorswim, put in like $500. Pretty much just lost it to commissions. I lost it to commissions, and let me see if this stock is still here. I traded this stock. This is like my first momentum trade. This MGT. Now it's called MGTI, but it was called MGT. This is like my first momentum trade. I don't even know if it's even gonna still show the trades. But yeah, I traded this thing, and I would just remember, like, I was like, every time I bought, like, even as though the stock was going up, I still would like take a loss for some reason. Like, I don't know what was going on. And then the commissions, like, eventually, I just blew up my account. Then I went to college and I didn't trade, man. I didn't trade. I should have been trading. I could be in a completely different position, but it is what it is. I didn't think trading was for me just because I blew up my account. I kind of just gave up. And just because with the commissions, I thought it was like much harder to kind of turn the corner, because you'd had to have, a different strategy at that point. You can't be using my strategy, what I use now in 2015 or 2016, just because of those commissions. So I kind of just wrote off trading for about 4 years. Then after college, I was like, all right, I gotta either I'm going to be living like everyone else, or I gotta figure something out. I gotta either, start my own business, or, figure something that I really like doing, and put everything into it, or just cash in the chips early and settle for a corporate life. And I made the decision just to, how did I get back into trading? I knew that I really enjoyed it. I knew that even though I was losing money in 2015, I still really enjoyed it, and I guess that thought kind of stayed with me. And then during 2020, I was like, everyone's talking about the market, so I got back into the market, and then from there I was able to develop a strategy, and just been scaling it up from there. But yeah, I got to the point where it's like, either I'm out of college. It's either I gotta get into the corporate life, or I gotta start my own business. And I figured, what the hell? Why not take the risk? Because I'm so young, and I had that opportunity to kind of take bigger risks. So that's why I am still trading. So far it's going pretty well, but a lot more work to be done for sure. But yeah, MGTI, this one, I remember trading that one back in 2015, 2016. That's how I got into it, and I still love it. I love it. Trading is like, it feels like Christmas every single day. That is what I can explain my feelings towards trading. It literally feels like Christmas, Monday through Friday. Every night before I go to bed, I'm always excited for the next day. I'm always excited to wake up, and that's like the best way to live life. Like, I do not want to go back to living my life dreading Monday, dreading Tuesday, dreading Wednesday, dreading Thursday, dreading Friday. You know, like I can't live like that. So, you know, it's like I'm putting everything into this, and you know, I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to be able to continue doing this for the rest of my life. Because I don't want to live my life any other way. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. But yeah, trading is great. I don't want to do anything else, to be honest with you. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. Because I mean, if you're still trading after you know the learning curve, if you're still made it through the learning curve, you definitely have a passion for this. Because there's no way you would be able to overcome the learning curve without any sort of passion for it, any sort of enjoyment of the game. This is the hardest thing that I've ever done, though, for sure. Trading is definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. But it's so rewarding, man. It's so rewarding. Yeah, so Tim Sykes, I found Tim Sykes in 2015, and in 2020, that's when I found Ross. I was following Ross. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the trader lifestyle. They don't understand the traders. Traders cannot relate to non-traders. It's just not possible. But, yeah, so I found Tim Sykes in about 2015, 2016. 2020 found Ross, and Ross really opened the doors to a different strategy, and that's where I really got my foundation. It's from Ross Cameron, Warrior Trading. Then I found Alex Winkler Trade Journal and Relentless Trader, or Tariq, and those guys really helped me even refine my approach even better, even more. Than Ross's strategy. And seeing them succeed, seeing other people in the community succeed, definitely confirms the idea that we all have what it takes. We all can do it. None of us are special, and we all can trade at a higher level. And we shouldn't stop until we get there, until we achieve our goals. Yeah, the possibilities are crazy. And I know, like, coming into it trading, you can look at Tim Sykes, you can look at Ross and be like, wow, they're just gods. Like, it's not, I don't think like you extract them from the possibilities of what you can achieve. But when you come in and you see normal people in the community that don't have a big following, like Relentless Trader, or Alex Winkler, or Trading with Tim, or Crispy Trades, and Trading Farmer, those are just normal guys. You just realize those are normal guys, no different than you. And if they can trade at that level, then there's no reason why you don't have also the ability to trade at that level as well. And like a lot of us have been, just here for the past 2 years and seen these guys go from 0 to 100. And they started out, just like everyone else. And we witnessed it. We witnessed them going from making $50 a day to $100 a day. And now they're making, Crispy Trades regularly does 10K days. And he's got like, he's living it up. I think he's on vacation right now somewhere in like Latin America, just chilling on the beach. And he's young. He's young. Like, he's my age. There's a lot of other people's ages here who get started. Like young 20s. So the possibilities are there. And these people are no different than us. No different. Some people learn a lot faster than others. Some people need a little bit more time on the learning curve. But, That's normal. We're not all the same. We all process differently. We all learn differently. So also, you know, keep that in mind. Like, we all progress at different rates. But it's our job, you know, as traders, it's our job to, you know, learn from the people who are better than us, and also it's our job to return the favor, and we need to be helping people that are behind us in the learning curve. It's a give and take. It's like the law of the universe is whenever you receive, you have to give. You know, we receive from our mentors, and then people below us who are looking up to us, we also have to give them insight and give them tips and knowledge to succeed. Because I'm sure there's people out there that are looking at me like, wow, this guy's making $100 a day? Holy crap, I wish I could do that. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, relentless trader, trading farmer, these guys are making $2,000 a day. I wish I could do that. So it's like, it's a completely mindfuck. But, you know, I take a lot of knowledge from these guys, and, you know, they do their best to provide knowledge to people, you know, below them. And I love to absorb knowledge from them. But it's also my duty to help the people below me to get up to where I am. So, you know, that's how I view it. And yeah, and there's a lot of people looking up to me like, oh my God, this guy's making $100 a day. Like, I wish I could do that. And I have to just remember that, you know, there's people that are struggling, you know, below me, and, you know, I'm not the only one struggling to get to the next level. So, but yeah, you're welcome for the support in the community. Yeah, I just feel like it's my duty. It's definitely my duty. Yeah, why not me? Always gotta say, you know, why not me? Nobody's really special. Nobody's special. You could achieve the same things that anyone else is able to achieve. Doesn't mean you also would have to put in the same amount of work that they do, which, you know, a lot of these traders, they trade their morning session, may trade the afternoon session, but afterwards they are spending hours reviewing their statistics on the day, reviewing their film multiple times a day, you know, watching everything over again, collaborating with other traders, being involved in the community, writing daily report cards. You know, there's like hours of work that you could be doing after the market closes to improve your edge, and that's what these guys are doing. You have to be able to you got to be willing to put in the work. You know, you can't just show up to trade and then not do anything afterwards. You know, you need to do 20%, 30% of the trading, and then 70% of the time studying for the next day. And that's just the truth. You can't just show up and trade and come back tomorrow. All right, so 9:23, we got 7 minutes to open. What are we watching here? STTK. STTK, probably most traders are probably looking at STTK, to be honest with you. It's consolidating over VWAP. We're close to kind of recent highs, like within this consolidation period. But man, this kind of screws up the chart here. If we didn't have this move and it was just this is juicy. But because we have this, I don't know. Like that completely messes with the chart. So we have that one. RSLS kind of faded right back under that breakout level. Not the best. Doesn't seem strong. CCCC, this could be good. I'll keep this one on the chart, in the side chart. I don't think this is gonna be the main one just because how choppy it is. It has a larger float, but we're consolidating near the highs, so we could see a breakout. But yeah, it's probably gonna trade similar to what we had yesterday, just because of the float. It's just so much more, and just needs so much more volume to make a big move, and actually be clean, have some momentum. It's probably just gonna chop around. It may, keep continuing higher, but it's just going to be a chop fest. SPRC, this one probably still going. Yeah, this one's. I don't trade these stocks, This is bearish, Some people like to buy the dip here at the open for an extended pullback or an extended dip trade. That's just playing with fire. Like, it's really potentially out of play. Like, it's definitely out of play for me. For most longs, it's going to be out of play. So the demand to be getting on any sort of dip is going to be low. So there's going to be a higher chance of like a closing candle to the low, the next candle not reclaiming at all, and just going another fat red candle. Just because of the lack of demand, no long traders are going to be. Most long traders only want to be trading front side. And if there's no chance on this ever making a front side move, probably traders are just going to forget about it. So be careful with that one. CCCC, this one making its run for the high soon. So I don't know. I think I'm going to stay patient at the open, see what takes the stage. Let's see what takes the stage. For any new viewers, consider hitting that subscribe button, support the channel. You guys can join the Discord as well in the description. Also, hit that like button on the way out. Good luck today. Hope you guys get green. And I will catch you guys on the flip side for the market recap. Talk to you later. Peace. Good luck.